unbelievable. What a man you are. You're big. I mean, you're not fat. You're just a big boy.
Well, thank you.
We got to come home
Yeah.
for a break, whatever it was called,
leave.
furlough. And you were waiting, and I was at home in Snowflake, and so I had to go to Phoenix to meet you there, because that's where they let you go. And you were in the Greyhound bus station. When I got off the bus, you were waiting there, and this song was being played at that time. And then the radio on going home was on again. So that became our song then.
Yeah. I knew that the draft board was getting pretty close, you know, but I wanted to get some schooling in, so I was able to go up there and school and so forth. And then walking on this campus up there, when I enrolled, his friend and I, we enrolled, President Franklin Harris was the president of the college, and every new student that come in, he would have them come into his office and he would talk to us. He said, now we expect you to follow the rules and do everything you're supposed to do. But the main thing he says we want you to do is when you're walking on the campus and you meet anybody, you always say hi to them or speak to them.
Smile, you know.
Smile and speak to them. And that was the thing about it. So I made an effort to try to always be able to speak to her. She was always said a nice smile and spoke back and so forth. And my friend, his girlfriend, had already been to the school, and so she was the one that was able to tell me what her name was. And I think she did introduce us.
She did.
She introduced us.
She did.
And then we started spending all of our spare time together. Most of it was going to the ice cream shops and eating.
Yeah.
I remember pineapple I like better than the chocolate.
Oh, yeah, I did too.
Well, we went to the show. What did you
Whatever. Whatever you got, I like.
Yeah. My plane, you know, the plane that my crew and I flew in, it was forced down on the continent, and so it was just, they weren't able to repair it, you know. But we were able to get back to our base and then just fiddled around there for a couple of months and so forth. And then in June, they gave us a plane and we left Britain. Flew to Iceland, and I picked up a little rock in Iceland, put it in my coat pocket. I was going to keep it. You know, whatever happened to it. But anyway, as we were flying from Iceland to Goose Bay, that's in Labrador, up in the northeastern part of Canada, our number 3 engine stopped on us, and which was one of the things that had happened when on our last mission that we flew. We lost both of the motors they were shot out, you know, and we thought we were going to crash for sure, you know, but we were able to get rid of everything. And I was able to, with the strength of my co-pilot, took both of us our full strength to be able to hold it, because when you lose the engines on one side, the torque of the plane makes it want to flip upside down, you know.
Wow.
The two on the left side were just overpowering almost.
So you guys had.
But we were holding it as far as we could and controlling it, and we landed in Belgium, and these guys, officers, came out and said, "Boy, you're lucky. Not too many people could have landed that plane." That's interesting. But anyway, going to Goose Bay, we lost that engine, and we knew we didn't want to throw out our clothing and all that stuff, you know, to protect us. But we did make it just fine and got there, and then they repaired it, and we had to wait for a week or so to repair it and get it fixed up, and then came down to Hartford in the Connecticut area. And then I took that long train ride home. It was one of the old-fashioned cars from World War I, I'm sure. Had the straw seats, you know. And we were on it for 5 days. It took 5 days to cross the country, and in that seat had to sleep in it and everything. And then I was able to get to Mesa, and there was that sweet little lady waiting for me, and